Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. Last time we escaped from the Undead Asylum and were brought to Lordran by a giant crow. It was that crow up there. Right now we're in Firelink Shrine. This is kind of the hub for the game world. It's not nearly as cool as the Nexus, but what is? So I'm not going to spend any time sitting around here talking to people. You can talk to this guy if you want to get some backstory. He tells you that there are actually two bells. In the last episode we learned from Oscar the Knight that there is a bell of awakening we need to ring. And the guy down there tells you that there's actually two bells, so we're going to go find those. So that right there is kind of your introduction to Lordran. The very first time I came through here, I got my butt kicked by all these hollow warriors. It was a little embarrassing. Now they're not such a problem. Let's see, what does my R2 do? Okay. I can use that to kill this rat. Alright, we did it. If that rat poisons you, you have to go and start the area over because you'll probably die from the poison. Running through an aqueduct, and the first area we have in the game, the first real area, is the Undead Burg. This is a pretty neat part. Ooh. That was a saucy little attack. Cracked round shield. That'll be useful for the moonlight butterfly when we fight it. Cracked round shield has very good magic defense, even though it doesn't have very good any other defense. Ooh. Wow, that was not good. Fortunately, I apparently have a million armor, because that did not do very much damage to me at all. Whoa, it's a dragon! See you, Mr. Dragon. So, this area here, this is kind of the first little puzzle fight in the entire game, because you have that guy up there shooting arrows at you. My dog in the back, scratching himself and spinning his collar around. Alright. And there's our first bonfire in the Undead Burg. I'm probably going to sit at it just to get the checkpoint. When you die, you go to the last bonfire you sat at, so it's usually a good idea to sit at bonfires when you get to them. There are reasons not to, like you don't want to respawn enemies and whatnot, but generally, it's a good idea. Alright. Man, this axe is... Oh, no, I want that. Whatever it is. It's a short sword. Oh, man, what would I have done without the short sword? I'm also kind of amazed that that attack hit you. So the reason I'm going back down here is I want to go explore this way a bit. And the reason why... Ooh. Alright, let's stop being bad. I have to go to the bonfire again. The reason why anybody who's played this game probably already knows, but if you don't know, it will be very obvious in a second. It is to go and see this guy. First we gotta break his stuff. No specific reason. It's just fun.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Creepy laugh. Alright, so what do you have that we want? He has the residence key, which we want, because we did not take the master key. Repair box is useful. I don't need to buy it here. I don't really want any of your other stuff. I like the chain armor, even though it's not amazing. So I don't have enough souls to afford that yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the consumable souls in my inventory. There we go. Give me the residence key. Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Excellent. Also, I forgot to turn myself back into a human. Also, I forgot to take the wooden shield. Which is right here. Wooden shield's okay. So Dark Souls has an online system that you can only participate in if you're in your human form. Actually, no, that's not true. You can also participate, kind of. You can only bring other people into your world if you are in human form. You can be taken into other worlds if you are undead or human. I'm going to turn human. Hopefully I don't get invaded. If I do, I will probably die because the person's probably going to be twinked out. Are you coming up? No. Okay. Proceeding on. So you notice when I ran across there are these jerks up here throwing fire bombs. One of them tagged me through the wall, which I think is a little cheap, but oh well. Got anything for me? No. I always watch the corpses just in case they have an item drop that I can pick up. Because some of the things they drop are pretty good. I kind of like the Hollow Warrior armor. I'm not sure if it's really all that great. Ooh! Undead's been working on his iframes. Alright, what do you got for me? Hollow Warrior armor. Oh, weighs more than twice as much. I don't think we're gonna... Yeah, we're not using the Hollow Warrior armor yet. It will take us over the weight limit for the fat roll. You want to take that guy out because if you go down there while he's still alive, he shoots you from up there. So, you come on. And you come on. Come on. Alright, excellent. Alright, so that treasure chest there, you see that and you're like, how do I get there? Well, it's through this door up here. And normally this would be locked. We bought the residence key. And if you have the master key, that works here too. And this is a very useful item. It is the gold pine resin. Now we're going to go and hopefully not get killed by the Black Knight. Black Knight is very weak to parries, but if you goof it up, you're probably going to die. Got him once. Got him twice. Looks like it's going to take 4. Come on. You know, the Black Knights have a really big parry window. Like, usually you have to be a little more on point with the parries in order to hit it, but they have a very wide range where you can parry them. And drop the Titanite chunk. That's not bad. Got a blue Tearstone ring as well. Which is honestly not very good of a ring. When you're low on health, it will boost your defense. But you're low on health, so one more hit's probably going to kill you anyway. Anyway, here we have another Scooby-Doo trap. Oh, nice try. And I don't believe we can open this. No. We need a key from later in the game to open that. If we had the master key, we could go through there and we could go down and fight Havel, who's a jerk. And in here is a crystal lizard. When you kill that, it gives you Titanite, which we got large Titanite shards, which are excellent. Alright, here we go for our first boss. Before you go across the bridge, I advise turning around and climbing up this ladder. Because these jerks will shoot you in the back if you don't. Also, you can, when you spawn the boss, you can run back here, climb the ladder, and drop on its head from up there for a plunging attack to do a lot of damage. I don't like doing that because then you're stuck against the tower between the tower and the boss. And that can get messy. So I like being a little... Ooh, he's jumping. I like being a little more methodical here. This is not an easy fight if you know how to deal with his attacks. When he does an overhand swing, you just go back and let him do it, and then you swing, run in and hit him. When he does an attack from the side, you can roll through it. That one, he doesn't wait, he just swings. Do the other side. Do the other side. Come on. I was just doing these. Those are hard to roll through. Jumping. Those overhead attacks, they're hard to roll through because they have like a really long hitbox. So that one, he goes to swing and then he kind of holds it a little bit. So the timing is a little later than you would think. And it's when he swings from your right, it's always that. Always waits a little bit. And he's dead. That was a very clean Taurus demon fight. That's usually the first boss to give people trouble in this game. And if you are having trouble, just remember you can go over here up the ladder and drop on his head to do a plunging attack. But like I said, when you hop off in front of him. So now you're standing right here with... This door is blocked off during the fight. You're standing right here with the demon blocking your way forward, and you don't really have anywhere to go. So the plunging attack is really dangerous against Taurus Demon. But let's move onward. There's an item here. A consumable soul item. And I like this bridge. I like this bridge a lot. This is one of those moments that if you get got by it, it feels really freaking cheap. But then when you think about it, you're like, I guess that's fair. Because you look out there and there's like scorch marks. I'm like, what's going on here? Why is there this really long bridge with scorch marks? And the reason for that is when you start to go across, here comes the dragon. Dragon just torches the whole thing. So you gotta be really careful there. Before we go do that bridge, we're gonna go talk to Solaire. My character's expression is unchanged. I did not give you any look, Solaire, but that's okay. Yeah, I have a moment. I would be glad to help you, Solaire. A white sign soapstone. So what that white soapstone does is, when you use it, it puts this summon sign on the ground. And this will show up in other players' games. And what happens is they can touch it, and when they do, they will bring you into their world, and then you'll help them in their game. You'll get a reward if you kill a boss. I'm going to get rid of my summon sign because I don't want to get summoned. You've probably seen these orange things around. These are messages from other players. You make these with the orange soapstone that the undead merchant back in Undead Burg sells. And they're just basic messages. You can rate them. I'll give you a plus, my friend. Gotta watch out because a lot of times people will lie. So the trick with the Drake is they patched it so the Drake does not really breathe fire until you're a lot closer. So you can just run down the bridge like this. It won't do anything. Come down here and open up a shortcut. Make sure you do not jump off this before kicking the ladder down. Because if you jump off, then you can't get back up. And you have to run the whole circuit again. Fortunately, all the enemies are already dead. But we are going to do some leveling up. And I'm going to put it all in endurance. So you can see that if I put all the points in strength, I will get 9 more damage out of my weapon. Which is okay, but I would rather just have the endurance. Pump that stamina up. Oh yeah, I gotta climb the ladder. So we are going to go and get past the Drake. I've never tried to kill the Drake before. You probably can. I don't know what you get for it. You can also shoot his tail off with a bow and arrow, and it gives you the Drake sword, which is very strong and kind of a noob trap. So what you do in order to get by this guy is you come up here and you run really quickly over here. And if you stand in this corner, you're protected from the fire. It looks like it should hit you, but you're fine. And then you just stand here and wait. Anytime, buddy. Come on. Come on. Alright. When he does that, you run. Run over here. Stand on this side. You can light the bonfire and sit at it, but there's a chance that he'll hit you before you can sit down. So I'm going to be careful. Oh, did you just shoot me with the... Oh, you jerk. You're going to get it. Yeah, that's what you get. So now that he's gone, flying away over there into the wild beyond, he won't be back until we reload this area and come onto the bridge again. And we got the claymore. I could probably use the claymore if I wanted to. Oh, we can't use the claymore because we don't have enough strength or dexterity. I could two-hand it, but the dexterity was still a problem. Huh. I don't really want to use the claymore anyway. I'm an Axeman. So you light this bonfire. Sit down. Level up. Pop the gate. And here's your way to the Undead Parish. Now you can also go through... Alright. Okay. Let's restart. Why don't you attack? Yeah. Yeah, take that. That's what you get. Man, they're just barely in range for me to hit them like that. So you can also go this way if you don't want to deal with the Drake. You can go under this bridge. And you'll have to fight some hollows. Under here. In slightly precarious positions. Attack me. More hollow armor. Neat. and then you have to go in here and fight these rats. And I'm not going to do that because I don't want to get poisoned, and rats are a pain in the butt. But if you do that, then there's a ladder in the rat room. Here we go, stairs. And that ladder leads out over here. Right there. That's where the rat room goes. So, up there is the Undead Parish, and that'll finish this episode. Thanks for watching, and come back next time where we do the Undead Parish. See you then.